All right, welcome back to Trey on Stage. I got my buddy Cortez here now. I've been interviewing everybody at work. It's been pretty awesome, but Cortez has been a crowd favorite. I'm glad to actually get you, man. He didn't want to do it at first, but that's all right, though, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man.
That's good, man. Enjoying this weather?
Yeah. How about you,
Yeah,
man?
I am. I like the cold, man. So,
Yeah?
Yeah.
You been doing anything outside at all? Or?
Nah, man. Just work, baby.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
it. That's it.
Gotta pay them bills.
Yeah, dude, just work.
Shit.
That's all we've been doing, just bundling up in these jackets that we got.
I know.
I'm loving the jackets, but I didn't get a patch.
No?
No,
I think I have an extra one.
Yeah, if you do, I need one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the patch I'm referring to is the Galena Park patch, but yeah, I didn't get that at all. But yeah, man, I guess the question to ask everybody is off like, where are you from? You know, what you do? How'd you end up becoming a firefighter?
It's a very, very interesting story. So I'm gonna start off where I'm from.
Yeah.
I was born in New Jersey. So
New Jersey?
yeah.
Oh wow, what part?
Perth Amboy.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, just kidding. So what's funny is I want to say the county is like something sex. It's a weird
Something sex?
yeah.
Oh, you
I'm
mean
gonna look it up.
You mean like Essex? Like
No,
Essex?
the you know how we had Harris County here? Well,
Yeah. So this one's just
where
something
I'm
sex.
from, yeah.
Nice, dude. Yeah. Does it live up to its name, you think? Or
I don't know, man.
when
Maybe.
when was the last time you were there?
I think I was like 13.
13?
Yeah, so we pretty much were born there. Well, I was born there, so I'm legal.
Oh.
So,
Oh, that's cool. Make a note of that, Ice. Just letting you know.
and then we came down. We were only there until I was 4. So I did the snow thing. I saw it a little bit, but didn't stay too long.
Did the snow thing.
Yeah, it was all right. I remember a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I remember probably my fondest memory was there used to be where we lived at. You go down the street and before you make the block, and there was a Subway. So as kids, me and my siblings, we would go and like get cookies.
Oh, right.
And I remember that like very distinct. Like if you eat the cookies now, they're like something changed.
Yeah.
They don't taste like they used to.
Apparently they're made using the same ingredients as yoga mats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I was reading about that. I was like, that's
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know what it is. I'd have to look it up, but yeah.
Yeah, but so we lived up there for a little bit, and then we came down here to Texas. We grew up southwest Houston, Beach Nut and Beltway.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little bit rough. Just your normal. Went to school. It was good times.
Why'd y'all come down to Houston?
I think my mom was trying to leave my dad.
Oh, okay.
And we had family over here because they were going through stuff, and my mom just got fed up and just packed the bags. Or I think he came. I don't know what really happened, but we moved down here, and then my mom kind of just was doing her thing and working, and then same thing for us. So I grew up on Beach Nut, went to Hastings High School, barely graduated.
But graduated nonetheless.
Yes, yeah. And then I really never, I never knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do either something with mechanics. I was gonna be a welder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I once I graduated high school, I went, did a semester, and did really good, very good. I had a 4.0. Yeah, talk about
Wow,
that,
dude.
man. Yeah.
So why aren't you welding now? Like,
So what happened was we finished the semester, and then it came time for the next semester, and I had to pretty much come out of pocket, and I got picked for verification from financial aid. So I was working full time and then going to school full time. And so it just didn't happen. I was like, man, screw this. So I just started working. At the time, I was working security. So I was top flight, Yep.
top flight security.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
I was beating people with my flashlight. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was just a regular security guard. Observe and report, man.
Observe and report, yeah, but still beat them.
could,
So, yeah, I used to be security, too, actually.
were you?
Mm-hmm.
I never got my, I think I was level 2.
Level 2, so you can carry a gun?
No, I was like the right underneath that. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Me too. I used to patrol this apartment complex.
Really? Mm-hmm. Which one? Or was it here in Houston?
It was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. It was kind of cool. It was a night job. I used to work for this guy named Brian, and Brian's a great guy. Great guy, like good hours. Just worked overnight.
Yeah, that's typically how it is.
Yeah, and
it sucks, man. Like once I remember doing graveyard shift, and then once you hit like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, that's like when it really hits you.
Yeah, that's when you kind
of
you're starting to doze a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I remember one time somebody wanted me to give them a ride, and I was like, I can't do that. I don't.
Where did you do security at?
Well, I did security at House of Blues for a little bit, and then just different security places after that. Just like, and then I also did like home security for like ADT, like the selling that.
Oh, okay.
And that was awful. That was
I bet, bro.
Horrible job, dude. High pressure sales, like where you're pushing people to buy things.
Yeah, like you need this. No, I don't want it. No, you need this.
Yeah.
No, so I started. I was doing my welding. Then from there, I just kind of was just working, like all hours, and I kind of put school on the back burner, and somehow I ended up here, man. Like like I said, I was gonna be a welder. That fell through. I was good at it too, but I didn't pursue it. So I just kept working. Then I was like, man, let me be a cop. I think that would be cool, kind of, because I was already doing the security stuff. So, but then I looked into it and I'm like, man, screw that. I don't get paid shit, and I'm fucking, like I just a lot of people don't like cops. Yeah. So I was like, I'm a very likable person.
And now you get paid less.
Yes. Yeah. A lot less.
As a firefighter.
But so I ended up somehow going to HCC and like doing fire school. Didn't know I had to do EMT school, and then found out when I got in there, and man, bro, I'm a good person, but sometimes I make bad choices. So I come from like I had a big old goatee, right?
Yeah.
And like it's my first going to the academy. I didn't grow up with military thing or nothing like that, right? So I show up with my goatee on the first day of school. I'm pretty sure a lot of people remember, because they had to do push-ups. We all had to. And I was like, man, I feel real bad, I was like, because I didn't know, and it was, but yeah, I ended up doing that. And then once I did that, took me a while to get my everything together, and I started firefighting 2019 April. So it took me a while. Like in between that time, I was just doing EMS, private service, just doing that. And luckily, I got this, and like I love it. It's an awesome job. I mean, we get paid to eat, sleep, shit, and repeat. And work out.
Shit, repeat. That's it.
And clean. And so it's not the greatest job, but it's a. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, me too, man. It's one of those jobs. It's like it's so unique, and there's so much more to it than people realize about being a firefighter. You know, a lot of people don't realize that. Like sometimes I walk into their house, they're like, "Where's the ambulance?" or something like that, and we're like, "Yeah, we have the ambulance. That's what it is outside." And we have to explain to them like, "No, we're firefighters. We also are EMTs." Yep. And then so it's kind of cool, like when people finally realize, they're like, "Whoa, man, you guys do a lot more." And
man.
But yeah, no, I love it. I think it's one of the best jobs that you can have.
It is, man. I'm very grateful. I mean, the numbers are out there, so I don't have to hide it. But we don't get paid a lot. But
no,
it's a good career. Like minimal school. I think what was it, like 9-10 months, less than a year, you can be a firefighter. Yeah. So, and then there's like plenty of jobs right now. Nobody wants to work.
Nobody wants to work, yeah. And it's hard. It's because it's hard. It's not like...
I mean, it's not an easy job, but it's it has its moments.
Yeah, it has its moments. Some of them are wonderful moments, and then some of them are
Suck.
They suck, you know. But I guess that's with any job. The only difference is that this one, you know, I like it because you're helping.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, the community and all that. Like,
Yeah.
I do love that part. Like, it's honest living, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ended up doing that, and then I still want to further my career, but I just don't know what route to take. I don't know if I want to go back to school and get a degree or. Like,
yeah.
I mean, right now I'm okay, but I do want to continue to progress. I mean, we do certifications here and there, but it's great, man. Like, I have no complaints. You know?
Yeah, man. It sounds like you're getting things figured out and moving forward. You know, that's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. So, have you learned any new like facts or anything lately, dude?
Man, where do I begin?
Right.
So, as far as my journey, I am a bit of a conspiracy theorist. You know,
Right.
like I just.
That's what's
I
up.
mean,
dude.
if you're not at this point, like you're obviously in the matrix,
True.
right? What
Yeah.
they say, like, because something's up, man.
Right.
It's like, you know, it's something. There's something, man.
There's something going on. Yeah.
So, I'm more of a try to be like a naturopath, kind of find a alternative, like the natural alternative instead of like the what do you call it, the allopathic.
Okay.
I try to do the more natural instead of the allopathic. It has its place. Like, you know, if you get shot or something, I'm not gonna sit here and stick oregano in and clot it up. You know, that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
So,
dude. If you got shot, that'd be bad if I was like reaching my bag. And
yeah, just sprinkling some turmeric and.
Right. I'm just like seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So, I think it has a place. So I just always been. I wouldn't say I've been aware, but I just kind of question everything.
Yeah.
Because to me it's like, wait a second, you know, from doing the transport and seeing people like, you know, I always talk to people and the patients, be like, hey, you know, how's it going? And I always ask them like, ask them about themselves and like their lifestyle before they got sick and like they're on dialysis and all that. And then I saw like a pattern, like it's usually typically high blood pressure. Then from the high blood pressure, it goes to diabetes. Then they don't control that. Then they go into like renal failure.
Right. Isn't that weird?
It is.
It's too much of a coincidence.
Yeah. So the body kind of warns you and stuff. So I'm not perfect by far. Like I mess up, but one thing I do is I don't eat pork, man.
Yeah.
Don't eat pork.
So why don't you eat pork?
Because for one, it's I'm gonna get a lot of clapback for it, but it's an unclean animal. I mean, it's in the Bible. You got a lot of Christians that say, "Oh no, like you can eat it, just you gotta bless it," but it don't tell you nowhere that it says that if you're like an Israelite, you shouldn't eat it, and if other people choose to eat it, that's their doing, but you shouldn't as a believer, because he casted the demons into the pork. Like I don't know if you've ever read the Bible, but there's a verse where he casted them out and like the demons. So I mean that's just one part, but the other part to it, I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You just don't like the taste of it.
Well, I mean it's alright. Just I don't like pork.
Yeah, I'm not really like a big pork dude, but it's not like my first choice. Like my first choice would probably be like
Yeah, and I don't judge people for eating it. I mean, you want to eat it. That's your problem.
that would be kind of funny.
That's your prerogative.
Like, dude, you eat pork?
Yeah, like wow, how dare
nasty
you?
son of a bitch, dude! Like how dare you, man? That explains the
No,
smell.
I just try to tell people like part of it is religion and also the I wouldn't even say religion, but just my belief.
Yeah. I like so my beliefs changed with sort of like with I guess like finding out like things like knowledge, but sometimes I can be like easily influenced. I remember for a long time there I was scared to drink tap water because of the fluoride deal.
The fluoride and then the arsenic and the lead.
All that stuff.
You know what we should do next time? I have it's like a device that you can actually measure how many like parts per million does it have of stuff.
Dude, I did that once. Like it looked like little fish. I was gonna say fish strips. It looked like little aquarium test strips that test the like the water, and it had the alkalinity on it, and it had the pH and lead, all that stuff on there.
Yeah.
And basically, the darker the color, the worse the water. And so I used that to test my water, and every strip was black.
Wow.
Even when my filtered water, and I was like, dude,
it's crazy.
This can't be right. And
so they say the best source is spring water, but
right.
you know, it's everything's bottled up in plastic.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about that time I found that abandoned army base in Maine?
No.
Man, I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna insert a clip here, but yeah, man, I found an abandoned army base in Maine, and the reason why they were in Maine is because that was the closest. Like Maine was the closest U.S. territory between here and Europe during World War II.
Oh wow!
So they housed nukes and things like that, right? And they also. Like I think they said they destroyed nukes or something like that there or something. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to fact check that.
Dismantle them.
Yeah, something. But apparently something got into the water in Maine, right? And so they have people with a lot of similar illnesses there, and I think that it was multiple sclerosis and things like
crazy.
That. Yeah, it's pretty nuts because we're talking about how people like we're talking about illnesses that we recognize as being too much of a coincidence, right? And what's crazy is they have a bottled water company. I'll tell you off air, but they have a bottled water company
over there, and they're bottling that water.
Yeah, they're bottling the main water.
Wow.
And they're distributing it.
That's terrible, man.
Yeah.
So I usually I have a gravity feeder, like a filter. Mm-hmm. I have that, and then I have I haven't done it in a while, but like a distiller.
Yeah.
So that, man, you can see it, like you put it pretty much, you just still it, and then when it's done, you can see all the crud left behind. It's
really?
Crazy. Yeah, it's like, dang, man, like that you would have drunk that.
Yeah, I would love to actually like distill water and live that clean and.
It's getting harder and harder, man.
Yeah.
With Red 40 and all that.
Red 40. Dude.
It's in the cherries, bro.
Everything. Red 40, dude. There's Red 40 in that little box.
It's in our fire truck.
In the fire truck's food. You can eat it. But, like in the Cheetos, Red 40's in everything, dude.
Yeah, no, man. But the whole thing is like you just gotta like our creator gave us. He gave us a way to like combat the evil, and with these diseases and all that. Like we bring in disease, like we put ourselves sick. Like the body's always gonna fight,
right?
And whenever you get sick, that's the body fighting, trying to detox or whatever. So.
Yeah, get it out and everything. It was like this. I had this discussion with my brother once about what is something in the world that I would get rid of, and I said money.
Money.
If there was anything in the world I can get rid of, is money.
Fugazi.
Yeah, Fugazi. What's that?
Yeah, it's fake. It's not real.
Yeah, dude. It's like because it's not there. There's no sustenance. It's not even real.
It's not. It's
Most
sad.
of the time, you don't even carry money. It's all digital.
Yeah, it is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Wait till 2030, bro.
Right, but you need it to eat, and you need it to drink.
Yeah, I know. But what's crazy is everything is provided. The earth gives it.
Exactly.
So that's the crazy part. That's a big conspiracy. Like, because I put myself in that thing, and I'm like, what am I really working for? Like water, you just gotta know how to treat it when it comes from the rain. Food, like it's in abundance. You just gotta know what to eat, how to eat,
how to grow it.
And
it's all there.
It is. That's crazy, but because of convenience, that's what we're working to.
Right.
To get convenience. So it's the world is something.
The world is something, man.
Yeah,
it really, really is. Do you have any like hobbies or anything that you do?
Hobbies, work, bro. Right now, the main goal is to just work hard right now. I mean, some of my hobbies is learning about finances because, everything I see, learning about finances and food, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much wealth you accumulate. If you're sick and all that wealth that you did accumulate, you're pretty much putting it back in medical bills and all that. So I think it's like all interconnected. You have to have understanding, knowledge. You have to believe. I feel like you have to believe in something higher than you.
Mm-hmm.
That way you respect and you kind of you feel like there's something you have to do here, which a lot of us are here to do stuff, and a lot of us to change the world or whatever. What was I getting at? So pretty much, my like top fives are like the creator, believe in the creator, trying to pray, meditate, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
We all come from the same. Religion has been used to divide us and separate us and all that, but we come from one source. Then from there, the second thing to me is food, because it's important. Is how I feel, how it makes me feel, and after that, it's of course family. Family to me is very important. It's you know, it's something that I hold close, and then after that, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
But education is very important.
Yeah.
And the money part, the financial, like knowing, understanding, so we don't get trapped.
Do you have any, like, advice that maybe or some kind of like one thing about money that you kind of hold on to from reading about finances?
It's hard because money is a tool.
Money's
It's just like your pencil and your notepad and these cameras. It's a tool.
Interesting.
So most people look at it like, no, I'm accumulated. Like right now, like the money has lost so much intrinsic inflation. Because I've always wondered, like like I said, I question a lot of things, and I'm like, how are we in debt? And like, because what is inflation? Where does it come from? Like, why do we have it? Yeah, so I started asking myself that, and then I started realizing, like, how are we in debt if we print the money ourselves?
Right.
So what happens is you have the Federal Reserve, which is not, it's a private bank. Mm-hmm. So the United States is pretty much borrowing money from a private bank.
Right.
And that's how we get in trouble.
Yeah.
With the money.
It's everybody owes everybody money and all of that. It's kind of crazy, because it's like the whole world is. If you want to dumb it down, it almost seems like they're like 5 friends, right? And each friend, borrows money, and they keep borrowing from each other. And before you know it, everybody owes everybody, but they keep paying everybody. But there's going to be one friend who like owes a little bit more, know, but for some reason he's liked a lot more or something.
Yeah, that's America.
And that's basically it's like it's pretty much like America,
Yeah.
And it's just the other friends, they have probably better ways of doing things, and they're trying to teach us, but at the same time they're like
it's tough, man, because like I always grew up like, oh, money's evil and the rich are bad people, and then and because you get put that mindset, and like I used to be like a Democrat because that's what I grew up being, but then being in the fire service, you see another sign, it's like, whoa, wait a second. So then I was a Republican, but then I'm like, wait, it's the same shit. It's just two different, like, we have the illusion of choice.
Yeah.
But we don't really have choice because you got 2 options to pick from. And then if you really look at history, nothing has changed. It's gotten worse. Whether you got a Democrat or Republican in office, it doesn't matter. They all work together. So we're getting screwed. So it's not going to change until we realize and start implementing change on ourselves and with our own lives every day. So it is hard.
Mm-hmm. It is because the people have so much power that they have no idea how capable they are. Right?
Yeah, if we work together, we could create a better world. But it's always the ego that gets in the way. Like, no, me and, well, we went through this and I went through this. And it's like, nah, but we're all in it together at the end of the day. Because then I started thinking, it's like, how do you come into existence? How do you become Trey? Who Yeah. And then for me, too, it's like, so my parents had to eat certain foods and minerals for me to get here, right? Which is crazy. So, and then what happens to that? Then it goes back to the ground, and then it just keeps going. And then as far as my children, same thing. So it's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
It's like we come from, we literally come from dirt.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
If you really think about it, yeah. Because that's basically what all dirt is. It's dead everything.
Yep.
You know, it's the ashes of the former world. Dirt's just dirt.
But we are gonna go into some hard times, man, and it's gonna be tough, and we're gonna have to help each other out, man. And
yeah. And it's the kind of like this brotherhood that, you know, like we have here. You know, it's even when we all don't get along, we all know that we love each other. You know.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, you practically live with each other. So.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like because it's funny because after I hadn't seen you for a while, it happens. Like if you don't, like if somebody doesn't come to work after a while, you're like, hey. Where's he been at? Like, hey, what's he been doing? Like, somebody hit him up real quick. You know, it happens with everyone. Like, it happens with me. I get randomly, like, just hit up, like, hey, you coming to work anytime soon? You know, like, and it makes me feel good because I know people are wondering how I'm doing too, you know?
Yeah, always, bro.
You know, but yeah, the same thing goes for you. Like I said, just when I started doing the whole podcast thing and interviewing people around the station.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It was like,
yeah. But I like it. It's gives you a different twist.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. It is kind of weird. It's kind of interesting. But it was my brother kind of started me on that, and then the stand-up comedy kind of helped out with
How's that going? I know it's tough.
It's tough, yeah. It's tough. I definitely see the grind in it. It's very cliquey, you know?
Yeah, kind of like everything.
Everything, yeah.
Same in the fire service, same in politics.
Yeah.
Just what it is, man.
Yeah, so I'm the rookie right now.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not respected.
Yeah,
you know?
Of course not.
And I get it though.
Yeah, it's part of the process.
Yeah, it's part of the process.
Yeah.
Like, I totally
it's like same thing when you start as a firefighter. Like you know, you have to be the first one out, do all this and that, and make sure everything's straight and squared away, and you know.
So. Yeah. Well, dude, thank you so much for being on the show.
Hey, you're welcome, man. It was the first time doing this, man.
It's your very first time?
Yeah, I've never. I mean, I've been in interviews before, but not in this kind of way.
Yeah, man, because it's all about you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's more to me, but I'm going to let you just get on a little bit of the surface, not too deep.
Yeah, but we'll have you back, though, for sure.
Maybe.
Yeah. We got to get him back. Yeah, brother. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Very much. So.
Take care.
I will.
So you going to give me the $100 now, or?
Shoot, if I get it, you can have it. Trust me. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. If you made it this far, really appreciate all that. Remember to like and subscribe and follow and ring the bell and all the other crazy things that you guys do. But thank you so much for tuning in. Love you all very much. Adios.